Yo, why is everybody so mad at Tory Lanez? So let me get it straight. It's funny when Eddie Murphy shoots Della Reese in the foot for comedic relief in the Harlem Nights movie, but when art imitates life, it ain't funny all of a sudden. I swear we be having some contradicting ass double standards. Let me start with T.I. T.I. to me is a walking contradiction. He's like that uncle that discovered social media late as hell and just post a bunch of nothing all day, every day, to the point where you gotta either unfollow his ass or turn off notifications that he's doing anything online. Tip, you supposed to be from the old school, UGK alumni. Why are you always publicly blasting people? Why you can't call nobody on the phone? Isn't that what the OGs taught us to do? You're supposed to call Tory Lanez. This is why niggas do not respect OGs. Look, Tory Lanez is 28 years old. Tip is 39 years old. Bun B is 47 years old. This is like the J Prince NBA Youngboy situation. If you all don't know, just look it up. J Prince and NBA Youngboy. Why are the OGs breaking the rules constantly in the game? He who have not rapped about violence towards women cast the first stone. Tip, you rapped about violence towards women. It happens to be one of my favorite bars by you. It's been stuck in my head since I was 18. It goes something like, broke bitch, you can get your shit before I get another bitch who can fit your shit. My pimpin' too strong, I ain't with your shit. You gon' make me split your shit. That sounds like a conversation that can potentially end with a bitch getting shot in the foot. Don't you agree? Speaking of UGK, OG Bun B, Tory Lanez is old enough to be your son, sir, assuming that you had him when you were 19. I didn't even watch the whole video. But when you start saying, oh, fuck Tory Lanez, and start going into the history of Meg Thee Stallion, she ain't got her parents, and she's alone out there in LA, and we would have protected her if she was in Texas. Have you heard of Sandra Bland, sir? What about the injustices towards women out there in Texas? What about the white bartender in Dallas last year with the beard who threatened the black lady with the gun, then gave her the mean 5-piece with a uppercut and no biscuit? That happened in Dallas. That was in Texas last year. Tip, you remember because you was calling out the young niggas again to do something. When I listened to y'all music growing up, the gangster music and the OGs, it gave me the impression that in a situation like that, there would be a private phone call between like Tip and Bun B, and that the OGs would send somebody in there to clean up the situation. Kind of like the mafia movies, right? But that's what I get for thinking that shit was more than just entertainment. OG Bun B, you are guilty as well, sir. You know what I'm saying? You, Big Dick Cheney and Tony Snow, we go Mighty Joe Young upside the whole head, and fuck how she feel, I just want the whole bread. I ain't getting the pension of what the hoe said. Come on, man. How can either one of y'all think that you're qualified to drive the fuck Tory Lanez bandwagon? T.I., you was ready to shoot Azalea Banks' ugly ass in the face over some shit she tweeted about your wife. Did you forget? I'm just saying, don't be a hypocrite, man. I don't care for Tory Lanez. I didn't like the video he made with the dudes standing around him with the guns, and he was like, yeah, and they don't like niggas either. I didn't like that. I don't think Meg Thee Stallion is a saint. I'm of the belief that any woman that thinks they can just call a man a bitch is running the risk of getting shot. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, PSA to all the women out there. You can take my advice or you can leave it. Stop calling men bitches. Don't tell a man he's acting like a bitch. Don't tell a man he is a bitch. Don't call a man a bitch ass nigga unless you are aware of and are prepared for the consequences. Any woman that cares about you should tell you this. You shouldn't have to learn this lesson the hard way by calling the wrong man a bitch. I'm not saying that that's what happened here. I'm just saying that doing simply that is enough to get your ass slapped, shot, or worse by the wrong man. Case closed.